Yeah, I mean, it's a funny. I thought we were, and it was obviously the first period was horrendous. Got off to just a terrible start. Young group of defensemen. We turned not just the young guys, some of the older guys too. Turned a lot of pucks over in the first period. They didn't turn it over. We had other turnovers and just couldn't get it going in the first 20 minutes. And we were very fortunate to get out of the first 20. I think Caden made a couple big a breakaway save and a 2-on-1 save, and but in the second and the third, we did a lot of great things and created a lot of scoring chances. Did a good job on did a good job in the power play with everything except for finishing off and scoring a goal. And, I thought we did a good job in the penalty kill, not giving up, and so it was a frustrating. Kudos to their kid. I thought that was as far as the goaltending concerned. I thought he had an outstanding weekend in the two games, only giving up the 2 goals, and I thought our guys were outstanding throughout the course of the night, the second period, third period, but just couldn't finish by getting the puck in the back of the net. So.
Yesterday, you talked about that the team talked the talk, didn't walk the walk. How would you evaluate them stepping up? If you saw that or not today?
Oh, I saw that. I mean, those group of seniors and leaders, and I think I just referred just the seniors. There's leadership in every class in that locker room, and they're warriors. I mean, they will work like dogs. They'll work hard, and when I talk about walking the walk, I'm talking about making great decisions and decisions with and without the puck. That's walking the walk. They're a group of kids that will lay everything on the line and give 100% in everything that they do. And I thought we were a lot better than that. And I thought we were rewarded with that, playing a smarter game, especially the second and third period. I mean, obviously the first period we couldn't get out of our own way. But the second, third period, I mean, they're great, created great scoring chances and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And we do that, we're gonna have a lot of success.
Coach, what can you take out of these past 2 games, and what do you feel you need to improve upon as the season goes along in order to start putting some wins up on the board?
Well, it's early. I mean, obviously losing Yoki, tonight. Anytime you lose a guy who I think is the best defenseman in college hockey, and he's not in your lineup, I mean that's a tremendous setback for our hockey team. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, so getting healthy. Guys that didn't play this weekend, and Eric Freshy and Dwyer Shantz, and now Yoki is laid up, and how long we don't know, but you don't lose. You lose a guy that of his caliber. It's going to take some adjusting. I thought we played well in the game last night, but didn't adjust very well in the first period without his absence, and played much better after that. So we're just early. I mean, you look at. We're sitting here, we're 0-1-1. Those are 2 good hockey games. Where we grew is even on the weekend, and it's really, really early for us, and it's going to be a long process. And we judge ourselves on, how we're getting better, not on the results. We'll be a different team next weekend, and 2 weeks, and 3 weeks, and that's how we'll judge ourselves.
What is Yoki's injury?
He got hit with a shot last night, and we just got to see what's going on.
How would you evaluate the 5-on-3 opportunity they had? I know earlier you said that the power play that you had chances, but how do you evaluate trying to execute on that 5-on-3?
Well, they did really well. They had some great opportunities. They had some good block shots, but we had some great looks at the net. We had some rebounds that we didn't get in the back of the net. Their kid made some big saves. So we almost like last night where they had the 5-on-3 and we blocked some shots, and their kid made some big saves, or Mitch made some big saves. Their kid did the exact same thing on the 5-on-3 tonight.
Coach, how would you evaluate the goaltending battle between Gillum and Stewart at this point?
Well, I mean, anytime you give up 3 goals in the course of the weekend, you got to be happy with your goaltending. I said, Hayden is, the goal was kind of a funny bounce, went off the glass and came back and hit him in the back of the leg or whatever went in. But without him, much like Mitch in the 5-on-3, in the first period, he made a breakaway save, a 2-on-1 save, another short point-blank shot that we turned pucks over. Without him in the first period, that game would have been over. And it was great to see both those guys, have a real strong weekend.
Coach, it seems like you juggled a little the forward lines from last night. Did you see any consistency out of any line today, and what can we expect moving forward?
No, I think you look at it again, and you look at, there's going to be some great competition. I thought Trevor Yates came in and played really well tonight. As a freshman's first collegiate game, and Eric Freshy and Dwyer Shantz are real good hockey players, and they're going to put pressure on guys with regards to playing and also special teams and everything else. So, the jumbleness in the line, I've talked about it, and I thought overall, played different guys in different positions, and I thought they, did a pretty good job. But we'll be juggling a lot of lines for many weeks to come until we get some consistency and some chemistry between guys.
Your defense tonight, as you mentioned, playing without Yoki, going in front of a freshman goalie, making his first ever regular season start. How did you see your defense step up tonight?
Well, they didn't in the first. I mean, they were atrocious in the first period. Turned pucks over, didn't move pucks fast, got themselves in trouble. But I thought after that they settled down. We talked with them between the first and second, take a deep breath, refocus and revisualize on what they're supposed to be doing and get pucks moving and keep things a lot simpler. And I thought they did that. So, with the horrendous start that we had, they rebounded. And that's what, as a coach, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for them not to, drop their heads and feel sorry that they don't have it tonight. They actually took the opposite approach and rose to the occasion and played better in the second, third period.
Coach, you've got 2 goals in 2 games, 33 shots tonight, but what do you think needs to be done offensively in order to start finishing off some of those chances of getting pucks back in the net?
Well, I think all the 2-on-1s or the breakdowns. I think we got to get the goaltender to move a little bit east-west and roll out of the corner and drop the shoulder and get him to bite and move a little bit more. And that's again, it's easier said than done, and it takes a lot of poise But these group of guys, we'll create offense in different ways, and I thought we did some things tonight where we brought pucks to the net, and I think like last night we hit a post, and tonight we hit another post later on in the third period. So we're doing some good things. It'll just take a little bit more composure around the net, and I didn't think our defense did a very good job in the third period of. They did a much better job coming out of our own zone, but I just didn't think they did a great job of getting pucks down to the paint in the third period. They're trying to put it on net. They got to get their head up and just get it by the first guy and get it down in the up by side of that net, and that'll help our forwards create some more offense.
Coach, big ECAC series coming up next week on the road. How would you assess your team's preparedness for the league opener?
Well, I think our guys are upset that they lost tonight. They'll be ready to play. And I told them this is the only road trip we have this fall, and head down to Princeton and Quinnipiac, which is always every trip is a tough one, but. A new coach, we got to figure out what Princeton's doing. Quinnipiac's got a good hockey team, and it'll be a tough road trip. But we've been here in the past. I mean, like last year, we started off the season, we got off to a rough start. On the road when we came back from Nebraska, we went 1-1 at home. Then we went up and lost to Union and RPI, and we got ourselves in a hole. But we got better as the season goes on, and that's what we're going to follow.
I mean, obviously not how we wanted it. I thought we had a lot of chances. We didn't score on those chances. You can see, they played a couple weekends before. They're a little more polished around the net. We bury a few of our opportunities. I think it comes out to huge different outcomes. So I don't know. Not very pleased with it, but like Coach was saying, we just got to grow from it.
What was your message to the guys after today's game?
We were a lot more pleased than yesterday. I thought we stuck to our game plan a lot better today. You could tell, we got to get the first game jitters out of us. Just kind of put it in the past. At least we didn't go 0-2. But it's unacceptable at home to lose in front of our unbelievable fans. So we know that, and we just know we got a huge week ahead of us to get prepared for next week.
John, like you said, you've got your first ECAC action next week. What can you take out of these past 2 games, and what do you think needs to be improved upon in order to have a successful week next week?
I think it just takes time. Those are our first 2 games. UNO is a great team, a lot of speed. I know Princeton has a new coach, so we got to kind of figure out what they're going to be bringing to the table. And obviously Quinnipiac, they've had a great team, since I've been here, last 4 years. So, it's just going to take get back to work this week, fix, what we can from this weekend, and just go in with a full head of steam.
Was it like scoring your first ever college goal?
You know, it's a great feeling, especially like a goal like that where the whole line was involved. You know, we're all battling hard. We win a bunch of battles, and you know, a couple nice plays, and ends up in the back of the net. It's a great feeling.
Coach Schaefer mentioned your name as one of the players he was impressed with tonight. How do you feel about your first collegiate hockey game?
You know, I was really nervous before the game, and just trying to keep it simple in the first couple of shifts, keep my feet moving. You know, just play it, you know, hustle back, forecheck hard, and you know, just trying to keep it simple. And you know, I was pretty happy with the way we played, but I would have liked to come out with a win for sure.
What was the best piece of advice you were given by one of your teammates?
I think it was just that focus on the process. Don't try and go out and you know be the best player on the ice and do everything. Just try and go out, you know, work hard, keep it simple. You know, wait till the nerves are gone, and then you get your feet under you, and just you know, keep it simple.
Trevor, you've got 2 goals in 2 games. Offensively, what do you feel you guys need to do to start putting some pucks in the back of the net?
You know, I think we just gotta, you know, keep working. You know, we had a lot of chances tonight. We were forcing a lot of pucks in the net. You know, we had a couple missed opportunities. You know, we just need to keep working, keep, you know, sticking to the system, and eventually, I think, you know, the hockey gods will shine on us and we'll put them in the back of the net.
Big week ahead of you this week, so what do you feel, for you personally, that you have to do to get ready for your first taste of the ECAC?
You know, ECAC hockey, it's the conference game, you know, it's a must-win, 2 must-win games on the road, you know, got to get used to road hockey and, you know, just go out, you know, stick to the system like I said and keep battling hard, keep playing our game, and, you know, eventually pucks will go in the net and we'll get a couple dubs and wins on the record.
Due to some injuries and just kind of some shuffling the lines, it's been baptism by fire for a lot of the freshmen, getting a lot of ice time this weekend. How much does it help as you head into already ECAC play that you guys all got, as you mentioned, those jitters out already?
You know, I think it's good. You know, obviously we're, you know, missing a few guys. You know, a couple key players are out with injuries, but you know, we're really deep this year. I believe that we're a really deep team, and you know, we're really showing off our depth right now at the beginning of the year. We're you know, keep battling hard, and hopefully those guys come back and we get healthy again and keep rolling there.
Had one of your classmates in net tonight. What impressed you about Hayden?
Stewie, he's a real battler. You know, he doesn't get intimidated. You know, first college start, he was, you know, playing strong in the nets and, you know, really competing hard. So played well.
Trevor, how would you describe the development of your chemistry with your line mates tonight?
Yeah, it was a little bit touch and go in the first period, you know, but they're 2 very good, consistent players. So I knew it kind of, and they're smart, so I kind of figured it out pretty early. And eventually we got some good chemistry going and got some chances.